Lord, there's a sweet spirit in this place. And I believe with my whole heart, it is your spirit, dear God. Pray, Lord, that you would touch and do whatever you want to do, Father God, in this place. Allow your presence to be so rich, dear God, that everyone here can say they've been in your presence, dear God. Use this vessel, dear God, like you want to, dear God. Lord, have thine own way in me. For I realize I'm nothing more than a mere channel of what it is you want to do through your people. So Lord, have your way, and I surrender to your will. I love you and I thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen. 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 If you will turn your Bibles to Matthew chapter 25. Amen. Now, I've got to set this up because many times what ends up happening, because certain things are on the calendar, sometimes preachers rearrange their series and they rearrange their sermons to cater to what's on the calendar. But I haven't been led to do that. And today's message will come from the idea and the thought of stewardship. And I want to share with you, this is not your average Mother's Day message. But I promise that God will bless if you would heed what he has to say. So just lend the Lord your ear and seek God for his guidance as to what you need to do moving forward. We're going to take a look at Matthew 25, 14 and 15. It says, "For the kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling to a far country, who called his own servants and delivered his goods to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and another 1. To each," this is very important, "according to his own ability. And immediately he went on a journey." For subject on today, what's in your wallet? Amen. You be seated. Now, this is a topic that some preachers will run to because they have an ulterior motive. Because they want what's in your wallet. There's some preachers that shy away from it because they don't want people to feel as though they're trying to be money hungry and trying to manipulate people. But you got to understand, the Bible talks about money all throughout the scriptures. And that's one area I can honestly say that I see a lot of people struggling. Can we all attest to the fact that money requires responsibility? And what ends up happening when God does bless us, we take what he's blessed us with and we do stuff with it that really and truthfully goes the opposite sometimes of what he expects us to do to be blessed by what he has given us. And many times what ends up happening, we come full circle crying out to God for things that may have happened or transpired, and sometimes those things have happened not because you just have fallen on bad time. Sometimes it's because you have mismanaged what God has put in your hands. And we've got to come to grips with that, and we've got to know that. And please don't think that pastor's insensitive to the fact that some just don't have as much as others. Please don't think that I'm insensitive to that, but I can say with strong boldness that there are many cases where people struggle not because they have to, they struggle because they want to. Okay? So we're going to look at this scripture. Now, this is a strange scripture because we kind of looked at this scripture, you know, from a different light. But can I help you when it talks about talent in the word? It's talking about money. Actually talking about money. Now, you got to understand the context. Christ is sharing this with them and letting them know that God, when you look at the kingdom of heaven, he's going to put some stuff in your hands. And when he puts some stuff in your hands, can I help you? God doesn't want you to just hold it, bury it, or kind of like push it to the side. God wants some dividend for what he put in your hand. He doesn't want to show up and you have nothing to show for what he's given you. That could be the finances, it could be your home, it could be the things that he's given you as it relates to gifts. It could be many things, but in the passage, it just talks about possessions. Those things that you possess. And I want to look at it, I want to look at this text as it relates to you and your wallet. And you got to understand when you look at the text, look what it says. It says that he gave to those according to their ability. It's very important, people of God. That's why some of us need not hate on, be jealous of, and look down on some folk who got and be mad because they got it. Because can I help you? If the Lord would bless some of y'all with some stuff, you kill your food self. All right. It will literally kill you. You know why? Because you can't handle it. The Lord showed me real clearly. I was praying yesterday evening. And you know, when you talk to God, God will interrupt your prayer. And God told me so clearly, he said, Kyle, there's some things that you have now that I had to wait to give you because you couldn't handle it back in the cut. And I had to wait till you was ready for it. And when you got ready for it, then I was able to give it to you. Because you don't never want to get anything prematurely because you will mismanage it and it will sometimes destroy you. And you'll be worse off for having it than not having it. Okay? I want to talk about something, and this is something God gave me a long time ago, and I was just like, Lord, when do you want me to share this? And I believe that now is the time for me to share it. And we're going to look at 7 ways of living that can lead to an empty wallet. 7 ways of living that can lead to an empty wallet. All right, preacher. Okay, come on, talk to me. Mostly all of the scriptures will come from the Proverbs. Why the Proverbs? Solomon, who was the wisest man who walked the earth other than Jesus, was rich beyond measure. But let me show you. He didn't ask for money. He asked for wisdom. And because he was wise with what God gave him, he was blessed. You got to understand that, okay? All right, here we go. First thing. Proverbs 11 and 24. You don't have to necessarily turn there. I have all the scriptures here. You want to turn there, some people like to turn there. That's good. You know, but I have all the scriptures up here. You can read them. If you want to follow in your Bible, phone, whatever, that's fine. Proverbs 11 and 24 says, there is one who scatters, yet increases the more. And there is one who withholds more than is right, but leads to poverty. Can I put it in our terms, us terms? You got some folk who give every chance they get. And then you got some folk, it's like they got a vice grip on their pocketbook, and they say broke. Amen. One way of living that can lead to poverty is being stingy. God designed your blessings that he gives you not for you to hold, because if you look in the talent, the parable of the talent, you got to understand the one with one, what did he do with it? He buried it. And the Lord said, you're supposed to give me some dividend from what I gave you. And sometimes we're not blessed because we're not willing to bless nobody else. Amen. Now I ain't saying, give all you got. But sometimes, I'm telling you, if you're in the spirit, God will lead you to give to somebody. And you're blessed by being a what? A blessing. That's the first thing. The next thing, Proverbs 28:22. He that hasted to be rich hath an evil eye. What? He that hasted to be rich has an evil eye. You know what that's saying? Folk that looking for a payday, folk that looking for to win the lottery, folk that's trying to get a quick payday, you got an evil eye. Amen. Amen. I didn't write it, it's right there. And consider it not that poverty shall come upon you. I'll show you some folk who came into some good money. And when they got it, they was worse off than before they got it. Quit waiting around for a big payday and a paycheck and manage the stuff you got in your hands. Amen. 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 Because while you're waiting, can I help you? Bill gonna show up. So what you gonna do while you're waiting? Better take care of what he gave you. What's another way of living? Being hasty. Being hasty. You want it all right now. You want it fast. You want it quick, fast, and in a hurry. But can I help you? That ain't good. That's right. The Bible says you got an evil eye. One thing that came to mind when I read that text, and it hit me upside the head. My mom used to tell Barbie big eye. Just because you see something there, and you see it in front of you, you want it. And you want it right now. You want it in your hand. You want to get it. You want it right now. My brother been after me about a truck forever. My family members been on me about a truck forever. But can I help y'all and them? I'm smart enough to know I got to live within my means and even below my means. Nobody know what's in your bank account but you, and you crazy enough to listen to folk. And you know you ain't got the money to pay, you better check yourself. Don't be hasty. Can I help you? There's some stuff that you wait on it. When you get it, you're going to appreciate it. Jesus have mercy. Proverbs 23:21. For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. It's a danger. It's a danger in overconsumption. It's a danger in using what you have just because you have. Amen. That is a dangerous way to live. Why? Because using what you have just because you have it, you know what that says? A person might have a $10,000 a month income, so they'll spend half of it just because they can. Fool around, get sick, fool around, have a hard time, fool around, something happen, and can I help you? You're going to wish you had kind of stored a little stuff to the side. You want to always have something to show for your labor. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Lord wants you to enjoy. He does. Yet He did bless you to enjoy what He, yes. But can I help you? He don't want you to use all of it. Amen. So, you've got to understand that you can't get in the habit of spending and consuming and taking part in doing things just because you can. How many of you went to a buffet before? And you saw that good food on that table. And you was done eating. You was full. And you had already unbuckled your belt buckle because you know that, you know, you had done it big the first round. And you went back with your fool self just because it was there. You gotta understand that, guess what? Living life and consuming and taking part and doing things just because you can really can lead to your poverty.
Amen.
Greedy. Don't be greedy. Be greedy. Don't be greedy. Can I help you? It's kind of like this too. You know what? I know, they have, overtime and all this at work. And I know, you're trying to come up. And there's sometimes when, guess what? Yeah, you do have to take on a few extra hours. But can I help you? Will you do it at the risk of losing your family? Would you do it at the risk of losing your health? So it's not good to be greedy, because can I help you? The effects of you being greedy, guess what? They're going to come back to, Jesus. I think I'm helping somebody here, Lord. I don't know. Proverbs 20:13. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. All that's saying is get up off your blessed assurance and go to work.
Amen.
Oh, I'm on and I can't deal with this, can't deal with that. I won't get a job, but I can't. You better get your behind and go on a job and get you some income.
All right now.
Why? Because the Bible says sometimes we don't have because we're too lazy to get up and get it.
Amen.
Not saying all the time, y'all. I'm just saying I'm just showing you ways that can lead you to power. Then be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't. You know what I found? What ends up happening is where we spend all of our time walking around like this, we forget that same hand we could be using to get it ourselves.
That's right. Amen.
Now, some people might think it's prideful and stuff like that, but I thank God for my father. My father showed us how to work. And let me tell you, don't take something, steal something. He will bury you and wait for the cops to come get it. Yeah, yep. The Bible says, that's how he was. And he said, and he shared with us, nobody gonna give you nothing. You get out there and you work for yourself. You work for what you want. Can't be to the point to where I shared with us last Sunday what was in your hand. Doggone it, if you can't find a job and you've been applying and you can cook some plate lunches, doggone it, honey, brother Larry, get some plate lunch there and cook. Make some cold cups. Let me tell you, that's some of the best cold cups inside of heaven. Jesus. It's like heaven when you're eating it, Jesus. I'm telling you. And if I had time, I wish I had the time, but I don't want to keep you long. Brother Larry shared his testimony with me. And he shares it with me constantly. I think he'll be fine with me sharing it. He said, Pastor, I didn't know what to do, and I just sat down and I prayed to the Lord what to do. I was on hard times, I was sick, and I had these strokes, and I didn't know what to do. I wanted to take care of my family. And he said, the Lord spoke to me just as clear as day. You can cook, can't you? Ask him yourself. There he is. What's in your hand? I thank God when I was coming up, most times, and Jason could attest to this, most times coming up, I didn't get to the football games that we had on time. Why not? I was underneath that carport. Yeah, we going to the game. You gonna be late. That's all right. You about to give me your money. I'm gonna cut down. And I thank God that even for about, I think it was 3 years straight, is it 3 years straight? That it alone took care of me and my family.
All right.
What's in your head? I had a college degree, and barbering still took care of me and my family.
All right.
You gotta understand that you can't be so locked up in thinking inside the box. You gotta ask the Lord, Lord, what you need me to do in this situation? Sometimes we look out, it turns us. Look in.
All right.
Amen. All right.
Amen.
That's a look in. Here we go. All right. Proverbs 13:18. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuses instruction. Ain't nobody tell you nothing. But he that regarded reproof shall be honored. I want y'all to hear me out. We all have opinions, we all have preferences, and we all have ways of thinking. But if you ever walk around this earth and feel like you can't listen to some folk, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Amen.
They can't tell me that.
All right. Amen.
How you gonna tell me so? I've had people, and I thank God for it, that I was able to look at it right. I've had people who had their own little demons and things that they were dealing with that told me what not to do. Don't you gotta understand, the truth is the truth, even if it comes from a winery.
Amen.
Truth is the truth. So you gotta understand. So he that will be able to process and listen to what people are telling you. Now I'm not telling you walk around and take heed to what everybody's saying. That's not what I'm saying. But when you know wisdom is being shared with you, the truth is being shared with you, don't fight it.
Amen.
Don't fight it. Children, y'all good for that. Y'all fight the truth because you know it's the truth and you don't want to hear it. But you got to make sure you understand that when mama tell you something, daddy tell you something, mama tell you something, auntie tell you something, it ain't to hurt you, it's to bless you. Listen. You keep hanging around with such and such and such, it ain't going to be good. Oh, they get talking. Next week go around, get in trouble. Who you got trouble with? It's not good. Gotta listen. Another way that'll lead you to poverty, a way of living that'll lead you to poverty is being contrary. Being contrary. And can I help you? Sometimes you'll be contrary for no apparent reason. Sometimes it's because you don't like the person that's telling it to you.
Amen.
But if it's the truth, it's the truth. You gotta understand, as a pastor, I've learned to deal with that. Because people will refute everything I say standing here. But it's amazing how God turns things around and make things transpire in people's life. And they've got to come back and say, you know what, Pastor? You was right. I've had students do that. I teach in the school system. I've had students that do that to me. Sylvester, you know you was right. You wasn't lying. Why? Because you got to understand, you got to be to the point where you're able to listen to people, process it, and validate it to see if it's true or not. And if it's true, hold on to it. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. And some of the pain and agony some folk deal with is just because they won't listen to the warnings that the Lord has given them. How you keep messing up, folk telling you to do right, and you won't listen? Be contrary. Here we go. Proverbs 28:19. He that tilleth his land shall have plenty of bread. And that's that work thing again. But he that followeth, check it out, after vain persons shall have poverty enough. What is a vain person? A person that has no aim, no goal, no vision, no target. I'm about to mess some of y'all up, but at the same time, I know I need to say it. Some of y'all hooked up with folk that's living goalless lives.
All right.
And you need to cut ties quickly.
Amen. Amen.
Sometimes it's not necessarily what we're doing, but it's because sometimes we connected to folk who ain't doing what they're supposed to do.
All right.
You never stay connected to somebody that's pulling you down. Now you gotta understand that you gotta be wise about that thing. You gotta seek God about that thing to make sure you're not making a hasty decision. But I've seen people who ain't tied to nothing, they ain't bound to them, and they still hang around with folk that holding them back. You know, I gotta go here. Some of you young women, you know that rascal ain't no good. You know he's smoking dope. You know he in the club. You know he got another woman on the side. You know he mistreating, and you still go with that rascal. Come on now. He ain't put no ring on nothing. Nothing. And you better ain't got me either. You know where I'm going. But you stay connected to folk that's toxic. Bible says that it'll lead you to poverty. It'll literally cause you to live a life beneath where God wants you to live. What way of living is that? Being silly. Petty, silly, pointless, you name it. Just going through the motions, childish. Just doing stuff that don't even make good sense. Being silly, can I help you? Can lead to your poverty. Can I help some of you in here? There come a point in your life when you understand it's time to grow up. And quit making excuses and quit trying to justify what you're doing. And quit being silly. He that loveth pleasure shall be a He that loveth wine and all shall not be rich. See, you can't live a life to where you're always feeding your flesh. Whatever you feel like doing, that's what you do. Whatever you feel like saying, that's what you say. Whatever you feel like going, that's what you go. However you feel like treating people, that's how you treat people. Can I help you? It will lead to your poverty. And you got to understand that when a person loves pleasure, that means you got some flesh issues. Where you going, preacher? In Romans 12:1, it says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies a living sacrifice. Nobody wants to sacrifice to get where God wants them to be. But everybody wants the glory and the stuff that come along with being blessed. It don't work like that. And you got to understand that when you love pleasure, that means that you really value making your own self, satisfied, as opposed to doing what thus says the Lord. Guess what that says? That says that you will be a poor man. You know why? You got to understand, when you feed your flesh, it's going to cost you money. Hello. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Some of y'all is in them souls. Some of y'all is in the mess cat. Just being real today, that's all. Some of y'all is your root. So they're like, Pastor, I ain't came for this. All you got, Jesus.
Keep it 100.
He that loveth, Jesus have mercy, that loveth wine and all shall not be rich. And you got to understand, the reason why Solomon threw all that in there is because when you feed your flesh, it could be a drug habit, it could be a drinking habit, it could be going out, it could be running women, it could be doing all kinds of stuff. It could even be feeding your belly. Yeah. It could even be feeding your food, your foot fetish. I went down your street. You got 200 pair of shoes and you can't wear but one of them. It's time to say, hubby, I need your help. What you need help for? I need some trash bags. Did you get some trash bags on the way home from work? Shit, man, this woman done lost somebody. Something wrong. I'm gonna get them. She might be trying to put me in them trash bags. I'm gonna get them anyway. And as soon as you come open that bag, and she just toss them in there. Just toss them. And guess what? Vroom, it's called GODDWILL. Can I tell you what you be doing? All you're doing is making room for some more blessings. That's all you're doing. You're making room to be blessed. But if you ain't got no more closet space, you got 3 closets, and you still, honey, I need some more closet. Something wrong. And I'm telling you, one day he's going to say, no, honey, you going to have to find somebody else to build this here because I ain't building it. Time to get rid of some stuff. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. What's another way? Being fleshy. Being fleshy. Yeah. See, as Christians, we don't live in, we shouldn't live in the flesh, we should live in the spirit. See, we're spiritual beings. And we're going to be connected with the Almighty. And when we connect with the Almighty, can I help you? There's some things and some desires He's going to kill as you spend more time. He'll kill him. He will. But you've got to take the time to spend time with Him, and don't get mad when He tell you what He tell you. Because you ain't never been told about you until the Lord tell you about you. But that's why we don't do it, because we know the Lord won't tell us about ourselves. Amen. I'm going to mosey on, and I'm going to get out your hair. There's 3 things I want you to leave with. And 3 principles, I promise you, that will bless your life for the rest of your life. And you can hold on to them. You can write them down. You can put them on your refrigerator. You can put them in the car. You can put them in your little, whatever, your bind or wherever you put it in your phone. I promise you, these are 3 principles that will guide you as it relates to you dealing with your finances. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not uncertain riches, y'all? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Don't you trust in that bank account? Don't live to be rich, but live in a way that won't keep you broke. So when you go to the store, don't just pick up stuff. Think about it. Before you make a purchase, think about it. But you know what messes up? We can order from the phone now. It's so easy to spend money. But before you hit sin or before you hit purchase, hold up, let me think about this here. stay rich. Why did I say it like that? Because God is not against you having. He's not against that at all. Can I help you? There are some millionaire Christians. There are. Yes, there are some. Not every Christian poor and broke. No. But don't live to be rich. Don't let the money make you. You make the money. But live in a way that won't keep you broke. Look at your spending habits. Look at how you deal with what God has given you. And think about, wait a minute, am I causing my brokenness? And if I'm causing my brokenness, I need to fix this. But the pastor is so hard. Okay, keep being broke. Simple. Simple. All right, here we go. Haggai 1:6. This passage is dear to me. Let me read it. It says, you have sown much and bring little. Ye eat, but you have not enough. Ye drink, but you are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there's none warm. And he that earned wages to put it into a bag with keep spending, and you think you blessing people, and you know you buying stuff, and you think you're doing right with what God has given you, and you're like, wait a minute, and it's like I got a hole in my pocket. Amen. Can I put the text in context? These were folk who wouldn't take care of the Lord's house. It's not like these nice paneled houses, but the church house looked ragged. How your house lay 2-story, marble on the floor, nice, beautiful siding, and the Lord's house looked jacked up like that. That's why believers, you got to understand, we got to get to the point we realize we take care of God's stuff and make it important. Because why? You are blessed by taking care of God's business. I know I'm right. Even though it's quietly, I know I'm right. Jesus. You are blessed by taking care of God's stuff. Because you know what the Bible says? Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Some of y'all stressing about stuff because you won't do what God called you to do. Amen. And you won't live right. Amen. And you won't do right. And you won't do what you know God told you to do. You mean to tell me God messed up my money because I ain't doing right? Yeah. Yes, he'll do it. And these people were living in these nice homes in the Lord's house. It was all messed up. Read it when you get time. That's Haggai 1. Read it when you get time. It'll bless you. I promise you it'll bless you. It'll bless you. Amen. Don't ever neglect taking care of the church and God's program. No. Don't ever do that. Why? Because God will bless you for being a blessing and allowing the kingdom to advance through your finances. I'm just saying. And I don't want nobody to leave here thinking I'm trying to manipulate nobody. That's the word. Haggai 1:6. Last thing I want to leave you with. Very familiar passage, but it's one I've preached several times, and most times I'll preach it at a funeral. But this popped up for this message. And said, naked I came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave. The Lord gave. And the Lord had taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. You don't get nothing else. You better understand. The clothes you got on, that money you got that day, you got the shoes you got on, that nice ride you got, that house you living in, the children you got. Can I help you? It's God stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And God will show us that it's His stuff. If you don't get anything else, I want you to get this. You need to move from ownership to stewardship. You are not the owner, you are the manager. And when God comes back and send the Lord back, He's going to ask you what you did with my stuff. Not your stuff. But that's my name on the deed and title. That's God's stuff. You got to understand that the Lord can give it, and just as quick as He can give it. So before you start, doing what you're doing and spending and doing this and doing that and doing the other, always think, you know what? Man, this is God's stuff. So I got to give an account to God for what I'm about to do. Should I do what I'm about to do? Jeez. Always remember that whatever you have in your possession, God gave it to you. Know what they keep you from doing? Take a old fool, he'll deflate your chest real quick. Be like Saul, huh? Well, you wasn't nothing before you became the king. Whatever you have, God gave you. Appreciate it. Take care of it. Manage it. Know that He gave it to you. And know that you got to give an account for what He's put in your hands.
Amen.
And God bless you real good.
Amen.